one. In fact, on Friday, we had the warmest day of the year so far. In Cromdale, in the Highlands, we reached 28.3 Celsius. Yesterday, Porthmadog in Wales wasn't too far off that. And tomorrow, somewhere could also reach 28. But then things do change. It turns a bit cooler and a little bit more unsettled. Some of us will see some rain. Today, though, dry and mostly sunny. It's going to feel warm as temperatures once again rise in the strong June sunshine. Now, first thing this morning, we've got some low clouds, some mist and some sea fog just offshore across eastern Scotland and also northeast England. That will tend to lift. And then, as you can see, a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine. Weather front not too far away from the northwest. We've got light and variable breezes. We could see the odd shower, but it'll be isolated if we do across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. And those are our temperature values, widely from the low 20s to the mid 20s. We could hit 25 or 26 somewhere across Wales, the Midlands, down into southern parts of England. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, our weather front starts to make inroads, bringing a bit more cloud with it across the northern and western Isles into the far north of mainland Scotland. We can see some spots of rain from that before the end of the night, but a lot of dry weather, a lot of clear skies, and it's not going to be a cold night. These temperatures represent what you can expect in towns and cities. In rural areas, temperatures will be that little bit lower. Now, as we move from Tuesday into Wednesday, our weather front continues its descent. It's a cold front, so behind it, we're going to start to see a change in the wind direction and also the temperature. So first thing on Tuesday, a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine. But as our weather front comes south across Scotland and Northern Ireland, it's going to introduce more cloud and also some showery outbreaks of rain. We could even see the odd shower in Cumbria and also Northumberland before the end of the day. Temperatures behind that, well, you can see lower, 10 to 17 degrees. Remember, in the Highlands on Friday, it was 28.3. We've said goodbye to that, and the wind will start to veer to more of a northerly direction. Whereas as we come further south, we still are in the very warm category. We've got 26, 27, possibly somewhere in the far southeast could hit 28. So as we continue our journey through the week, Tuesday into Wednesday, here comes our weather front, sinking steadily southwards. This is what we call a waving front, so it's doing a bit of this. So it's quite difficult to forecast exactly where the rain will be. So a fair bit of cloud around. We'll see that rain coming south on the weather front. Not much, if any, getting into the far southeastern corner. And if we do see any, it's not going to be particularly heavy. In fact, anywhere really, the rain isn't going to be particularly heavy. But look how we've got different temperatures. We've got 10 to about 17 in the north, just clinging on to the milder conditions as we push that bit further south. And then as we head on into Thursday, there's still going to be a lot of dry weather around, variable amounts of cloud, and still the chance that we could see some spots of rain from that weather front before it clears away from the far southeast. And just before I go, it's also worth mentioning, if you have an allergy to grass pollen, well, today the levels are very high or high across England, Wales and Northern Ireland. They're low or moderate in Scotland. Lou and John.
Oh,
Just keep that on all morning, don't you?
well, just on the side of the screen, but gorgeous.
Well,
morning,
they
Carol.
are gorgeous too. Good morning, everybody. And it's a gorgeous start to the day across many parts, if you like it. Sunny. First sunrise in Fraserburgh and Aberdeenshire of the meteorological summer. Now, what we have today is a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine. It's going to feel very warm, but high pressure is still very much in charge of our weather. A weather front not too far away. Looks like it's going to start coming our way later on. If you're heading out today, worth mentioning that the pollen levels are high or very high across Northern Ireland, England and Wales. So today we've got some low cloud across eastern parts of Scotland, northeast England. That will lift. Then we're looking at a lot of sunshine on offer, possibly one or two showers across Northern Ireland and also northern Scotland. And here as we go through the afternoon, we're looking at temperatures 12 to about 23 or 24. As we come further south, again, we're looking at about 22 to possibly 25 or 26. The headlines are next. Good morning, everybody. Yesterday there was plenty of sunshine. We had the warmest day of the year so far. On Friday, that was in Cromdale in the Highlands, when the temperature reached 28.3 Celsius. Yesterday, Porthmadog in Wales wasn't too far away. And tomorrow, we could also see a temperature of 28 somewhere in the south. Today, though, not doing too badly either. Sunny and very warm. But if you're after rain, today you're not going to be very lucky at all. High pressure still in charge. It's keeping this weather front at bay. This weather front will eventually make inroads and some of us will see some rain, but again, not today. So pollen levels high or very high across England, Wales and Northern Ireland, low or moderate across Scotland. As we go through the day then, we'll lose the low cloud mist and fog lapping on shore from the North Sea across parts of eastern Scotland and northeast England. There'll be a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine, just gentle breezes, and there's an outside chance you could catch a shower across parts of Scotland or Northern Ireland. But that is it. A lot of dry weather. A lot of dry weather as we come south across England and Wales. Those are the temperature values you can expect. 25, possibly 26, somewhere in Wales, the Midlands, or indeed the southeast corner. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, still a lot of dry weather, a lot of clear skies, but then our weather front does start to make inroads across the northern and western Isles, and then eventually the northwest of Scotland, introducing its cloud and also its rain. Temperature-wise, it's not going to be cold. These are the temperature values in towns and cities. They'll be slightly lower in rural areas. So tomorrow we start off with a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine. The cloud and the rain will continue to move across Scotland, and eventually we'll see some of that getting into Northern Ireland. You could just catch the odd shower in Cumbria and also Northumberland through the course of the afternoon, but not the temperatures. Remember I was telling you in the Highlands on Friday we reached 28.3? Well, they really are coming down, whereas as we push further south, we still are in the very warm category. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday, our weather front will be sinking southwards, taking a lot of cloud with it, and again, some outbreaks of rain, but nothing particularly heavy. It may well stay dry in the southeastern corner. Any rain that falls here will be light. And with the wind now coming from more of a northerly direction, we'll look at the drop in temperatures. The top temperature is likely to be about 20 degrees. By the time we get to Thursday morning, we'll be saying goodbye to that weather front, taking its cloud and any spot of rain on it. A new one coming in across the northwest will introduce more cloud and also some spots of rain. And we still will have this northerly wind. Temperatures 9 in the north to 16 in the south. So Lou and John, change is afoot. Good morning, everyone. Yes, indeed, Lou, we had a lot of sunshine through the course of the weekend, but today, no different. Look at this picture from London this morning and another one from Bridlington. A lot of us starting off with sunny skies. Now, the forecast for today is a very warm one once again, and it is going to be mostly sunny and dry, mostly because there's an outside chance you could catch the odd shower across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. But really, depending on your point of view, you'll be unlucky if you do. For most, it's dry and it's sunny. Now, I'm going to qualify that because, of course, a lot of us haven't seen much rain and we do now need it. We've got a weather front just being held at bay for now through the afternoon towards the northwest, with gentle breezes and temperatures up to 25, 26 degrees in the south. That will feel quite warm. But widely, we're looking at temperatures from the low 20s to the mid 20s. Now, through this evening and overnight, still a lot of clear skies around. This weather front makes a bit more progress, taking its cloud and eventually its rain in across the north and west of Scotland. And talking off temperatures, well, we're looking at, generally speaking, low double figures. So it's not going to be a cold night. In rural areas, temperatures will be just slightly lower than this. So as we pick up the forecast for tomorrow, our weather front will continue to slowly slip southwards. Now, it's a cold front, and behind it, the air will turn that bit colder and the wind will start to veer to have more of a northerly component. So we'll start to see a change in the weather. But on Tuesday, it's mostly going to be across Scotland, where we'll have a lot of cloud and some spots of rain. And then later in the day, after a sunny start, we'll see that cloud encroach into Northern Ireland with the odd shower. Odd shower possible across Cumbria and also Northumberland. Top temperatures tomorrow will be 26 or 27, possibly 28, somewhere in Wales, the Midlands or the southeast. But note the drop in the temperatures across the north and central parts of Scotland. As we head on from Tuesday into Wednesday, our weather front continues to slip southwards. It's what we call a waving front, so it's doing that, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the rain's going to be. But it will be a cloudier day on Wednesday. The rain coming south in that weather front, we think, will be roughly where you can see it on the charts. It's not going to be particularly heavy. It may well stay dry in the far southeast. Temperatures again coming down. By then, our top temperature likely to be 20. Following me now will be the headlines. All counts, Lou, you're quite right. And this morning too, we're looking at a lovely start to the day. If you like, it's sunny and already quite warm. We've got that in Bridlington in East Yorkshire. And really the forecast for today is another dry one. It's going to be sunny and it's also going to feel warm. There'll be a little bit of fair weather cloud moving around through the course of the afternoon. We've also got some low cloud not far off the east coast of Scotland and northeast England. That will tend to disperse, and then a lot of dry weather and that sunshine. There's an odd chance you could catch the isolated shower across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, but that will be it. And as you can see from the white circles, these numbers indicate we're looking at just gentle breezes. Now, temperatures still in the warm or very warm category. Widely, we're looking at the low 20s to the mid 20s, but as we come further south across parts of Wales, the Midlands into the southeast, we could hit 25 or 26 degrees. As we head on through the evening and overnight, there'll still be a lot of dry weather, clear skies. A weather front coming in across the northwest will introduce more cloud, and then by the end of the night we'll be starting to see some rain across the far northwest of Scotland. These are our temperatures in towns and cities, so it's not going to be a cold night. In rural areas, they'll be just a little bit lower than this. So the front coming in across Scotland will sink southwards as we head through Tuesday, not making a huge amount of progress. It's a cold front, so the air behind it is turning that bit colder. So for most of the UK on Tuesday, a lot of dry and sunny weather, but it will cloud over in Northern Ireland through the course of the day after a sunny start, and the same too across southern Scotland as our front advances, taking its rain. We could even see the odd shower across Cumbria and Northumberland. So cooler conditions follow behind that front, but as we come further south, we're looking at 27 or 28. And then as we move from Tuesday into Wednesday, our front continues south. It's a waving front, so basically it's doing this. So it's harder to pinpoint exactly where the rain is going to be, but it's heading southwards. May well stay dry in the far southeast, and it will be a fairly cloudy day with a little bit of brightness, but more of a northerly wind, so it is going to feel cooler, and that will be represented in those temperatures. As you can see by then, our top temperature is likely to be 20 degrees. Then as we move on into Thursday, still a fair bit of cloud around, the odd spot of rain clearing away from the south, but we'll see more coming into the north. But one thing you'll notice is the temperatures are going down. Now, just before I go, I just want to tell you about this, our Weather Watchers pick of the season. Now, we've all spent a lot of time indoors for these past few months because of the lockdown restrictions, but some of our weather watchers have still been sending us in pictures from their daily exercise, and this is your chance to vote for your favourite. How do you do that? Well, go online to bbc.co.uk/weather. Here too you'll find our terms and privacy notice, and voting closes this Sunday just before midnight. So Lou and John, I hope you're going to do that too.
Of course, and there have been, haven't there, Carol, some absolutely fabulous pictures, haven't there?
Oh yes,
really
absolutely.
Good.
We just love them every single day, and they're so useful to us as well, just showing what the weather is like up and down the land.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you very much.